Houston Sports Talk back into the video, and today the Los Angeles Lakers have waived Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish has been with the team for the last couple seasons. Last 2 seasons. This year played 33 games, 8 starts, 18 minutes per game, 40% from the floor, 3 points per game. Last year was a little bit better than he was this year, but also played more last year than he did this year. 21 minutes per game last year, 48 games played, 26 starts. That's compared to 8 starts this season. And he shot from 3, 34%, which is way better than this season. From the floor, shot 39%, averaged 5.5 points per game, 1 assist per game, 2 rebounds per game. You're wondering why that Cam Reddish was waived? This happened because the Lakers needed to make a move, bringing Jordan Goodwin from a 2-way contract to a standard deal. Jordan Goodwin, look, I know there was a lot of people that clowned him for some of the bad mistakes he made against the Celtics. I would say probably the most embarrassing 30-second stretch of basketball I've ever seen. So he gets a lot of hate for, he got a lot of hate when that happened against Boston in Boston. But Jordan Goodwin has done some really good things in LA in his short time of 19 games, 5 starts, has 21 minutes per game, 47% from the floor, an amazing 41% from 3, near 6.5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 1 assist per game. And he's had some really good games in games where the Lakers are in absence of guys like Luka, LeBron. The Lakers went through a stretch a little bit where LeBron was injured, and there was a bunch of other injuries for the Lakers. I mean, you had for a little bit Hayes was out, Rue is out. We've seen games this Lakers team where they're so injured to the point where Bronny's getting real rotation minutes, to the point where Bronny's getting enough minutes where he can score 17 points. That's how banged up the Lakers were, in games against the Nuggets or the Bucks. And so Goodwin has stepped up in games where the Lakers are banged up. And I think he's been a really solid part for this Lakers team. And you want him off that 2-way contract. You want to sign him to a standard deal, because 2-way contract guys can only play a certain amount of games. And so that number starting to rise for Goodwin a little bit, and so I think it's great that the Lakers signed him to standard deal. Now this should be the main headline of the day for the Lakers. The Lakers making a great move, signing Jordan Goodwin. I think he's been very good, and then letting go of a player who's been a part of their roster for 2 years. This should be the headline of the day for this Lakers team, but instead it's all about the stupid drama between LeBron and Stephen A. Smith. A lot of people taking sides. I think both of them are, absolute. It's so stupid. But yeah, I mean this is what instead of on ESPN right now, where you're seeing LeBron go on Pat McAfee's show and clap back at Stephen A. Smith, and then all First Take is about LeBron's podcast with McAfee and Stephen A. Smith just crying back at LeBron. What should be talked about on ESPN is the moves that the Lakers made. Now, obviously, on ESPN, you would never hear, and this is something I hate about national broadcasters. You'd never see, ESPN or anyone else talk about the move that the Lakers made today with Jordan Goodwin. I know it seems like it's nothing, but Jordan Goodwin can be a guy that can help the Lakers in the playoffs, in a playoff stretch. I mean, I think this is interesting. I'm gonna note this right now. The Lakers are the 4 seed right now. After their loss against the Bulls today, they've had a couple losses against the Bulls recently. That was a brutal loss, by the way. But after the loss to the Bulls today, the Lakers are the 4 seed. Look, the Western Conference is tight. A lot can change. But the Lakers are the 4 seed. After the Grizzlies or the Thunder today, they're the 5 seed. Now, they also have the same record, though. So the West is so tight, and there's still about a week or 2 left. But Jordan Goodwin last season played for the Memphis Grizzlies, played 17 games, 12 starts, looked pretty good, averaged 10 points per game. They decided not to bring him back. That'd be interesting to see Jordan Goodwin go up against his former team in the playoffs, maybe come off the bench for the Lakers in the playoffs, help them give him some solid minutes off the bench. This is an interesting topic, but and this is what should be talked about with the Lakers right now on ESPN, but instead there's all this other BS. But yeah. And so, but let me know your thoughts on the Lakers waiving Cam Reddish. I mean, look, he's a solid player. I've always wanted to root for him to do well. But as a top 15 draft pick. You know, and I thought he would do really well come into the league, and when he was a rookie with the Hawks, and just he looked solid in Atlanta, but ever since he left Atlanta, it hasn't looked amazing for him. So I feel bad for him. I had high hopes in his early years with Atlanta. Kind of lost those hopes quickly, and so. But yeah, but this was the best move for the Lakers to make. You had to convert Jordan Goodwin to a standard deal, and I think this was a great move for the Lakers. Let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.